I'm so out of sync with filming and how to actually do it that this is just embarrassing. Roll whatever content I'm about to do. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you doing? My name's Rebecca and today I'm bringing you a recent reads video. So I say recent reads, these are the things that I rounded out 2020 with. I know we're nearly into April, shock horror, Rebecca's late again, but some stuff kind of happened between New Year and now and it's just been a bit of a shit show, let's just say. So I didn't get round to filming all of the end of year content that I wanted to film. I was just a mess, still am a mess, but here we are. We're gonna do a wrap up. So I have 7 things that I would like to show you, and these are rounding off my 2020 reading. So first off we have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. This was a reread for me. I listened to it through Audible and that was in preparation for Ready Player Two coming out in November, which I bought and have not read because, shocker, are we surprised? Not really. I've heard very mixed things about Ready Player Two, however this does not deter from the fact that I absolutely loved Ready Player One. Now, I really loved the film adaptation as well, but things changed, and because I'd watched the film more recently than rereading the book, I forgot that certain things changed from the film to the book adaptation, which left you girl with some really sad feelings. Let's be real here. So, I'm not going to say what they are because spoiler, however, if you have watched Ready Player One, I would advise you read this as well and then go ahead and read Ready Player Two. As I've said, I've heard mixed things about it. However, I really loved this one. This one follows a young boy named Wade Watts. Is it Wade Watts? It is, isn't it? This follows Wade, who is an avid gamer, basically lives in this very high-tech version of what I can only describe as The Sims, but more virtual reality. So every person in this world basically pretty much has a headset. They put this headset on, they go into this virtual world and they live their best life through that world. You can earn money by completing quests, you can be any avatar you want, and Wade becomes just his whole other self in this world. And one day the creator of this world actually dies and they leave Easter eggs within each of the virtual reality situations, and there's been a race for God knows how long to try and find the first one, and your boy Wade just goes ahead and cracks it. We then meet a bunch of side characters who all form a team and an alliance with Wade to try and crack all 3 Easter egg codes, the winner of which gets basically this world's legacy. Like, they become the owner essentially of this world, or co-owner of this world. That was a really rubbish way of describing it. I'm out of rhythm. So basically, if you haven't heard of Ready Player One, I'll leave a link down below to where you can go ahead and have a look at it yourself. Really enjoyed it. I think in the end I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was still really good as a read up there for me, and yeah, really enjoyed it. One book down, I'm already waffling. Great. Next up we have The Bourne Witch by Win Chapeko. This one I buddy read with Ali from Read by Ali. I'll leave a link to her down below. We read this one in October. That's how long I've had this sitting on my shelf. 6 months, Rebecca. 6 months. That's ridiculous. This one follows a young girl called T, who was from a family of witches. However, her witchiness isn't on par with the other witchiness in that she is a bone witch. Her witching specialty is necromancy, which it's the death, raising the dead. And we follow this young girl T as she's coming to terms with the fact that she's not the same as her family. She accidentally raises someone from the dead within like the first chapter or so, and we then find out that there's going to be like warring in the kingdoms that T is in and the surrounding kingdoms, and T is kind of left to figure out where she fits in with that role, what her rising the dead could cause. Basically, it's really... Is it hard to describe, or am I just being stupid? I think I'm just being stupid. But this one I gave 3 out of 5 stars. At the time it was a good read. I did enjoy it. It was very easily put downable, which was the problem. I could put it down. However, when I picked it back up, I wasn't like lost on where I was, which was a good thing. It was a really good thing, because sometimes when you put them down you can't kind of remember where you were or what's just happened. It wasn't the case with this one. If I had have picked up the sequel straight away pretty much, I think I would have probably enjoyed that too. However, I don't know if I would carry on with the series now unless I find the sequel on a really good deal, because it's very forgettable, as you can tell. Next up we have Aurora Burning by Amy Kaufman and the other guy. We're not mentioning his name. I absolutely love this. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I wanted to cry. I love this so much. This is the second in the Aurora cycle, so I can't really go into it too much because spoilers. Yes, I have 2 editions of this book, and yes, I've tabbed it a little bit. I don't know if you can see. This one follows on from the Aurora cycle, which is Aurora Rising, sorry, which is book 1 of the Aurora cycle. And this follows a young boy named Ty who is training to basically be a pilot and the leader of this crew. However, when it comes to choosing the crew, he is stuck saving somebody who is supposed to be dead on a ship of dead people. He hears a cry for help. He goes to rescue this person and sacrifices choosing the best team. As a result of this, he comes back to his academy and is left with the leftovers. The bits that nobody really wanted. However, we find out through Aurora Rising that they're not all bad people, so to speak. They're all very good people. They're all very lovely. They make you cry. And we then also have the added bonus of Aurora, or Ori, who has special abilities and special powers, let's just say. So Aurora Burning carries on exactly where we left off from that one, pretty much. And what I did appreciate about this book is at the start of this book there is a breakdown of what happened with each character in the end of the last one, because there was a year between each publication. So hopefully when the 3rd one comes out at the back end of this year, apparently it's November, don't hold me on that one, and I'm pretty sure there was something called Aurora dying being mentioned, and if that is true, no, just no. But 5 out of 5 stars, absolutely adored this one. Next up we have a middle grade, and that is Nevermoor, The Trials of Morrigan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This one I really enjoyed. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars maybe. I felt it was quite slow at first, however it did really pick up and I was really invested. So this follows a young girl called Morrigan Crow who is destined to die on her 12th birthday. However, as her 12th birthday approaches, as midnight approaches, this young man named Jupiter North appears out of nowhere, whisks her away to the land of Nevermoor, and chooses her as his tribute into some trials to enter the Wondrous Society. So imagine a young adult version of The Hunger Games and Harry Potter without all of the death. That is this book. That is basically how I would describe it. So I would highly recommend this to anybody who was wanting an alternative to Harry Potter because of certain people. If you want an alternative, this is it. Bear in mind obviously that it is a young adult, it's a middle grade novel, it's not young adult, it's a middle grade novel, it's a trilogy, and the 3rd one recently came out at the back end of last year. I'm very excited to get around to that one once I've read Wondersmith, which is the 2nd one. So Morrigan Crow is learning how to manage the fact that actually she can survive past her 12th birthday in this new world. Why whatever it is, the curse that she has, why this curse isn't still coming for her anymore once she's in this world, and also trying to navigate the fact that it's a new world, it's new people, new adventures, just weirdness everywhere. I loved it so much. It was so obscure in some areas and I just loved it. I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it. Next up we have a one that I know certain people are very happy that I picked up, and that is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I don't know how to hold this without it shining on the ring light. Oh, I'm really sorry. So this one follows a young boy named Percy Jackson who finds out that he is half human, half god, half demigod. No, that's not right. Half god. It's on the front, Rebecca, come on. This follows a young boy named Percy who finds out that one of the Greek gods is actually his father, and he only figures this out once people are trying to kill him for the fact that he is actually the son of a god. So he gets sent to Camp Half-Blood, where a lot of the youngsters who are half human, half god live, and he doesn't know who his father is, and this is the journey of finding out, 1, who his father is, 2, why people are coming to kill him, and 3, something else surrounding Zeus. That's all I'm gonna say. I really enjoyed it. I did take my time with this one because I knew how much everybody loved it, and I'm so pleased that I do already have the other books in the series up there. Yeah, up there. I am pleased that I do have those other books ready to read as well. So overall this one, I think I gave it 3.5 to 4 out of 5 stars, something like that. But yes, very happy that I picked this one up. We are now going to go on to a book that I received from the publisher, and that is Secret Santa by Andrew Schaefer. This one was sent to me from the publishers. Thank you very much for that on behalf of the author, and this is the author who writes the Barack Obama mysteries with Joe Biden in them, if you know what they are. This is a horror, however. This one is a gift that keeps on giving, apparently. So this one follows Lucy Mayer, who is out of work for months and she ends up working at this publishing house. Once she gets to this publishing house, there is a gift under the tree for her for Secret Santa. However, she's not been there long enough to be put in for Secret Santa. It was already drawn before she joined. So she's like, why is this mysterious gift under the tree for me? And once this mysterious gift is opened, things start going very, very wrong. There's blood, there's gore, there's murder, all of the drama. And in this short book, it really packed a punch. The things just kept happening. They kept coming and coming and coming. And I was just like, what? Like, there's so much that could happen, and it's in such a short space of time as well. So I really, really enjoyed this one. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars as well, I believe. So I really, really enjoyed this. I would highly recommend it if you want a quick horror. It was very short and I really, really enjoyed it for a Christmas read. And finally, we have a cute little book that I just want to read forever. In the Holidays by Christina Lauren. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. Let's be real. I loved it so much. So much. This follows May, who... her life is kind of at a crossroads. It's kind of come to a bit of a standstill at this crossroads, and she's heading up to the mountains to spend Christmas with her family and a friend, like a family. This family and another family who are the parents of friends, basically. Words are difficult. Yes, I'm talking about a Christmas book. It's nearly April. Don't kill me. So this one follows May, who's coming to a point in her life where she's a bit like, what do I want to do? Just show me the way. On the plane there, she's like, if there's a God, just show me the way. And she ends up reliving this day. It's like a Groundhog Day, basically, over and over again until everything goes right for her. She confides in one of the people in the rooms, in the building that she's staying in the cabin. She confides in one of them and they don't believe her until she can predict, because she's lived this day over and over again, she can predict what's going to happen next. So then she finds out she has to kind of repeat herself every single day, and she finds out that realistically, if everything that she wanted was right in front of her all along. And I was just like, oh my god, that's so sweet. I did tear up this one. I did shed a tear or two at times. Really, really enjoyed it. Perfect Christmassy read, and I'm going to keep it for rereading at Christmas again. So yeah, very happy. So there we have it. These are the 7 books. I can't carry them properly. These are the 7 books that I wanted to wrap up and share with you all. Very, very rushed because I'm very... out of practice is what I should have said. I'm very out of practice with this. As I said, I had a lot of stuff going on, or else this would have come 3 months ago, but I'm very, very happy that you've all joined me today. I'll leave a link to these books in the description down below. If I could recommend 2 of them, it would probably be In the Holidays and Nevermoor out of all of them, although I did read some really, really good books in this stack. So if you've read any of them, please let me know in the comments down below which one you've read. If you're here, I'm a little wave emoji, because, you know, hi, it's been a while. If you're here, obviously leave that wave emoji. I'll leave a link to all the books down below, as well as the channels I have mentioned. So Ali's channel will be down there as well, and I shall speak to you all soon in another video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz as well, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye!